Thank you to all the new patrons that have joined over on Patreon. If you haven't, you can too, for as little as $1 a month. You may find the magical link below. We are approaching covering the cost of distribution, and then the percentage zone begins for the Norm Nathan Scholarship Fund for the Berklee College of Music here in the Hub. More exclusive content was added this week. It's all just so darn exciting! Today, we have a dumb birthday game from January 19th, 1992. It's a pretty straightforward game, so we shall title it, It's as Straightforward as It Gets. Creative. I know. Norm begins with an amazing TV host impression and gets right to introducing the players. Mark from Townsend, Fernanda in Salem, Jimmy from Winthrop, Barb in Ontario calling from her hospital bed. I'm producing and playing on the phone from Master Control, and Lou Ambrosino in traffic. Celebrated birthdays with all the sound effects. Phil Everly, Dolly Parton, Desi Arnaz Jr., Robert Palmer, Robert MacNeil, Gene Stapleton, and Javier Pérez de Cuéllar. Post-game, we are treated to a romantic AccuWeather forecast, accompanied by David Lanz on solo piano. It was a cold one that night, but the sound of the tinkling ivories warmed our souls. And we close with a call from Paul in Malden. Commercial content, you ask? Frugal Fannies, a WBZ news promo with all our friends from the morning news. Career Tracks is offering an audio tape program called The Psychology of Self-Esteem. Please ask for Operator A. Oh yes, and Norm offers a list of dead birthdays. Other lowlights: the idea of combining Gold Bond and eucalyptamint for therapeutic purposes or possibly creating a weaponized strength version is broached. Norm sings The Square Dance of the Libertarians with David Brudnoy. Jack Benny is sick of Jack Benny. Chicken Fat, Paula Abdul, Babley, England. An historic moment was had the previous night, as it is reported that Mike Epstein didn't say, "Oh my." Joe Stapleton is not related to Gene Stapleton. All right, bear with me here. Lake Chargogagog Manchagagog Chabungagungamog. Let's call it Webster Lake. And its meaning. Norm has a collection of sugar packets with scenic views that he shows on his overhead projector. He's especially proud of his shorebirds collection. Lima, Peru. Lima, beans. Dr. Walter Lipschitz. Drama and the Essex Street off-ramp. Short pants and funny hats. Forgotten Casablanca dialogue. And the Woodsman's weather stick. Episode 122. It's as straightforward as it gets. Beats a path to your eardrums. Now.
Play the dum 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 birthday game. You don't need skill, you don't have to be a brain. You just call Norm to play the dumb birthday game. Play the dumb birthday game.
Okay, folks, our contestants are all lined up. I'm trying to sound like a TV host. Let's meet some of the people who will be guessing the ages of people born on this day, January 19th. And first we have Mark, who's in the town of Townsend. Hello, Mark.
Hi, Norm.
Hey, you all set to go, are you, big guy?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, we also have Fernanda, my friend, who we talked with her earlier this morning.
I'm here.
All the way from Salem, Massachusetts. And nice to talk with you, Fernanda.
Yes, and I'm here, and I know I'll be in good company.
You will. Okay. Here's Jimmy in Winthrop, one of our old stalwarts.
Hello, Norm.
Hello, Jimmy from Winthrop.
I didn't mean to sound like Wolfie there, sorry. Almost did, didn't I?
Let's see. How'd you do that again? Let's see how you...
Well, I can do it. Hello, Normie. I didn't mean to...
That's right. A little more Normie.
Yeah, that's right.
Hello, Normie.
About that Texas basketball team that was overcome by carbon monoxide?
Yes.
It really wasn't. It was some guy that took off his Reeboks and forgot to keep it in the speaker.
That's right. That's right. They'll probably find out.
They will.
When they do a further investigation.
Oh, sure.
We have Barb from Ontario, Canada. Hey, Barb.
Hi, Norm.
Hey,
Guess what? I'm not at home neither.
You're not at home?
No, I'm in a hospital. But you're
What's-
talking to me from my hospital room.
Well, son of a gun, I'm glad we have facilities there to pick you up.
That's right.
Okay, well, nice to talk with you, Barb. We also have, of course, Tony, who's in our master control room because he happens to be a big-time radio producer.
Now, what would happen if we took Gold Bond and mixed in a little eucalyptus? Under a controlled environment, of course, because it may be very flammable.
I think it would excite your nose and probably set your hair on fire.
A little pleasing to the palate, maybe?
A little pleasing to the palate and more fun than crack. Thank you.
Like poison, maybe send it to Iraq and poison Hussein?
It might be a secret weapon of that nature. Might very well be. And we also have with us, of course, Lou Ambrosino, WBZ 24-hour traffic network top-notch reporter. And how you doing there, Lou? You with us?
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
They have to play that traffic sound in order to get him.
I'm here.
That's right. He's making one last check on Cleveland Circle to see how the ice was going on Route 1 North.
Still solid as a rock.
Okay, Route 1 is, they're still fighting up on Route 1, or has that been pretty well solved?
Well, there's no traffic problems in that area. It's just the Essex Street off-ramp is still shut down.
Oh, I see, because that's my route home later on this morning, and I worry about all those kind of things.
Pepperidge Farm.
Okay. Okay, we have a lot of very interesting birthdays on this very day, January 19th, and we'll start with Phil Everly, one of the two Everly brothers, and I can't tell you which one he is. They both seem to be about the same age, though, don't they? I always thought they were sort of like twins.
I think they're about 3 years apart.
Okay, this is Phil Everly. Let me start with Mark in Townsend. How old do you think Phil Everly is?
I'd say 58.
58, okay. And they've done such tunes as Bye-Bye Love, Bye-Bye Happiness, and all that stuff. And Fernanda, hi.
Hi, I'll get 62.
62, okay. Jimmy, what do you think?
Phil Everly, 56.
56. And Barb, what do you think? How old is the Phil Everly of the Everly Brothers?
I'll say 57.
I'll put that down. Okay, and Tony, what do you say?
53, give or take 3 years.
Give or take 2 years.
3 years, yeah.
Well, you're going to say 53, though. See, we don't give or take anything. We're specific. And anyway, we'll find out how close you came as we check, first of all, with Lou Ambrosino and his RCA Bluebird Recording Orchestra.
How about 52?
How about 52? Okay, we're all set to go and see how old, what age Phil Everly is on this day, January 19th. He's exactly the age that Tony Nesbitt said.
Hey, no kidding.
53, yeah, 53. Lou was very close to it, 52, but Tony hit it right on the button.
Thank you.
Son of a gun. How about Dolly Parton?
How about her?
How about Dolly Parton? Okay, today is her birthday. She also born January 19th. And how many years ago would that be, you think, Lou Ambrosino?
Her age, right?
Her age,
Her age number.
There was a joke about her. Somebody said, let's see, here comes... no, I can't remember, but it was kind of a little risque, so I'll try not to remember that.
I'll remember it.
Yeah, here comes Dolly Parton, and here they are. Or no, that wasn't the way it worked. No, that isn't. All
right. Seen her shoes in years, or what?
I beg your pardon?
She hasn't seen her shoes for a while.
That wasn't it. No, that wasn't it either, Jim. No.
I'll say
that isn't even close to what I was trying to think of. No.
60. No. She's about. Kind of have to say it. I'll say she's about. How about 44?
How about 44?
44.
I'm going to mark that down, and in a few moments, we'll check and see just how close you are. Meantime, we'll ask Tony Nesbitt.
I'll say 45.
You'll say 45, okay? And Barb, how old do you think Dolly Parton is today?
Oh, you know what? I had good thing on Entertainment Tonight. You think I can remember?
Did they mention her age?
Yeah. I'm going to get with Tony, 45.
You're gonna stick with Tony, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you couldn't stick with a worse person. I just made that up, Tony. That was a little bit of humor. Sure.
Right.
Okay. Jimmy, what do you think?
Now, we are talking about her age now, right?
Yes,
Okay.
we are. Not her bra size or anything.
And I'm so stupid. I thought she was the star of Twin Peaks, but
Touche.
I'll say 45.
45 also. Okay, and Fernand, what do you think?
I'll say 42.
42. Okay, and Mark, what do you think? How old is Dolly Parton today?
I think 43.
43. Okay, you're guessing. No, I was going to say you're guessing the same as somebody, but nobody else guessed 43. And let's check and see how old Dolly Parton is on this day. Little country and western music, I get it. This is called the Square Dance of the Libertarians. There's no dance squarer than the Square Dance of the Libertarians.
They're pretty square.
There's David Brudnoy in the middle, just a swinging and a slap at his knee.
Playing the song.
That's right, and looking very square. Okay, the actual, what's that? The actual, I think this, I'm causing a rift in a split in the WBZ Happy Family. Anyway, Dolly Parton is actually, on this day, she's 46 years old, so we had a three-way tie.
All right.
With Jimmy and Barb and Tony all guessing 45. Thank you just so darn much, okay? How about Desi Arnaz Jr., obviously the son of you-know-who also was born on January 19th. Why don't we start with you, Barb? How old do you think Desi Arnaz Jr. is? He was the one, wasn't he? Was he?
You know Desi and Billy.
Wasn't
Yeah,
he?
that rock group.
Wasn't he? He was the one who was born Caesarean style and the subject of the big Lucille Ball show. I Love Lucy. Remember
yes,
she?
It was Junior.
It wasn't his sister. He was the one who was born.
He was the one. Yeah.
Okay, so that should be a clue then. Barb, how old do you think Desi
I would
Arnaz?
say 39, Norm.
You would say 39, eh?
Oh,
What?
Okay. And
Wait, hey,
yeah?
you can't pass that by like that.
she said 39.
You know, somehow as I get older, because I'm nearly 39 myself, I miss that. And I think I missed that on purpose because I'm getting sick of this whole routine. And if I'm getting sick of it, and I just love, what I do, the rest of the world must be sick to death of it all to the point of nausea.
Excuse me, I
No.
have to run to the bathroom.
Just imitate him.
I thought I just did. I must be losing it. Okay, we'll go along to some of the rest of you to guess Desi Arnaz's. You know what I'm saying, what I mean. His age. Oh, God, that's awful. Fernand, what do you think? How old is Desi Arnaz today?
Oh, I'll give him 48.
48. Okay. And Mark, what do you think?
38.
38. And Jimmy?
I'm going to say 44.
44. 44. Oh, no, that's not time for that, no. Tony, what do you say?
49.
49. Okay, and Lou?
How about 40?
40. Okay, let us check the actual age of Desi Arnaz. Oh, my. Isn't that just so darn wonderful? Now it's time to enjoy all the fun and the swell stuff of I Love Lucy, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by Chicken Fat. Okay, Desi Arnaz. We'll check the actual age of Desi Arnaz, and he is actually 39
Oh, my God.
years old. So, Barb, you got picked another one.
Good for you, Barb.
Which would mean that that episode on the I Love Lucy show was in 1953, which makes sense, doesn't it? Since that was about the time. But you all guessed very close, though. We had.
I thought he was a little older than me because I'm 39.
Are you 39, Jim?
Yes, I am. Exactly.
Now, when is your birthday?
June 18th. I'll be 40 this coming June.
Do you worry about turning? No, you don't get nervous about turning 40.
Forget about it.
Did
That's
you
when
worry?
life begins.
Did you get nervous about turning 30?
No, you know what? I actually turned nervous about being 39 because I figured you would do your imitation about being,
And that's enough to make you nervous,
That's
right
exactly
there.
right, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, so we have Barb has got two wins. Tony actually has two wins also.
Dolly Parton has 2 also.
I'm a 0.
Yeah. What's now? Who said that? Is that
I
Fernanda?
said that. Fernanda.
Fernanda. Yeah, that's right, Fernanda. No, that you have a
But I
0.
have fun. I don't care.
What the heck? Besides, the prize is so tacky, you wouldn't want it
I'd
anyway.
like a tacky price, though.
Okay. Robert Palmer, the singer, who had a very successful video with these bland-looking ladies. They did some takeoffs on other programs of them.
Coca-Cola commercial too. Yeah.
Yeah, that with they're standing there with the
Palmer, excuse me. Robert Palmer, did you say?
Robert Palmer, yes.
I'm a little deaf, that's why I have to.
No, you're not.
Simply irresistible, the Coke commercials.
Oh yeah, Robert. In fact, they did a takeoff on that with some little kids in some. I don't know. That wasn't the Coke commercial, but another video. I think somebody else.
Paul Abdul video.
Was that Paul Abdul? What she
Yes.
did? A little kid looking totally bland, lots of lipstick, and sort of just swaying.
Exactly, yeah. And the fishnet stockings and the whole bit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Is he a little kid? Is Robert Palmer?
Robert, is he a little kid?
No spring chicken.
No,
he's not.
spring chicken.
He's not a little kid, but I guess we can't give you a clue beyond that. Why don't I ask you then, Fernanda? As long as you're sitting.
I don't even know what the heck he looks like.
Well, you've got a desk right in front of my desk right here in the classroom. So
Yeah.
I see you first. I'm going to ask you.
He's a Coca-Cola advertiser with Paul Abdul. Is that what I heard?
No, she does a takeoff on one of his songs on his videos. And
right away I thought he was a role player.
but also with Coca, he does a Coca-Cola commercial also, which has nothing to do with Paul Abdul.
Well, let me see. I'll guess 40.
40, okay. And Lou, what do you think?
I'll say about 43.
43, okay. And Barb, who has a couple of wins so far, what do you think?
46.
Okay. And what do you think, Tony?
I'll say 43 also.
43 also. And Mark?
I think he's 42.
42. And Jimmy?
I'm going to go with 47. I think he's older.
Okay, well, let's find out just if he is older or younger or what, as we check his official birth records in his hometown of, let's see, what is his hometown? His hometown is Babley, England. Babley, Babley, England. You know, he was born there. Anyway, let's check and see.
Arnold Palmer. I get it.
Very good.
Oh, Arnold Palmer, that's right. I see.
I was Arnold Palmer.
I was completely lost with that one myself. Robert Palmer actually is 43. That's Tony and Lou both said 43. Mark came very close with 42. Okay, so that means that Tony has 3, Lou has 1.
That's my first point in like 2 weeks.
Well, this is you're starting to come back now. Barb has a couple, and Jimmy 1, and Mark and Fernand. They're going to have
better
to.
as you go along, Tony? Norm?
Does Tony get better as he goes along?
Do we all get better as we go along?
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes.
It takes a little while.
Oh yes. After you play, especially after you played a few times, you start they just come to you so
Birthday
easy.
game just makes you so darn mellow.
Well, dumb. You know what I mean.
I have for the next one. I have 1/2 of the MacNeil Lara report, guys, and see if you can figure out which one this is. This is because as I think of it, I always get them mixed up. I can't remember which is Robert MacNeil and which is the Lara guy.
Oh, like Cisco and Ebert.
Well, Jim Lair, he's a redhead.
Well, this is Robert MacNeil.
Robert MacNeil.
He's a Canadian. Does that help at all? And
Oh, certainly.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
he's close to my age.
he's more of a thinnish-looking guy, and doesn't have that. He's not kind of the big and more jovial Lara, who's the other guy. That doesn't help at all, does it?
Well, Lara has the bags under his eyes.
Lara Oh, yeah, that's right. Lara does. He's the heavier set guy.
Yeah.
That's
and
right.
He has kind of curly, dark red hair or something. The other one has straight hair.
Which one are we guessing now?
Okay, this is Robert MacNeil.
That helps a lot.
And
Yeah,
actually,
MacNeil.
he did a series on the English language, didn't he? At one point for public television.
Oh, he's very classical.
He's very intellectual. Yes,
Right.
and he's written a book and stuff.
Is they taking care of the 5 nominees for the Democratic Party tomorrow, giving them a debate?
Is he going to be?
MacNeil Lara?
Is he going to be doing that?
Yeah, they're handling that.
Oh, is he?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask Mark first. Mark, how old do you think Robert MacNeil is today?
57.
Okay, and Fernand?
What did he say, 67?
He said 57.
I'm going to say 62.
62. Okay, and Jimmy?
I'm going to go with 62 also.
62 also. And Barb?
A big 60.
Big 60, says Barb from her hospital bed in Ontario Province in Canada. And Tony?
62.
62. And what do you think, Lou?
How about 59?
59. Okay, let's just check and see now as we get the actual age.
Oh, the newswire.
Yeah, that's great.
That is very good. That
I'm
is
catching those sound effects tonight.
Yeah.
okay, and this just in from our newsroom.
Walter Lipschitz has
Walter Lipschitz filed his report. He said Robert MacNeil is exactly 61 years old today. So we had about 4 winners. Yeah, we did. Barb said 60. So she was 1 year off that way. And the other way, was 62, was Tony, Jimmy, and Fernand all said 62. Golly jeeker. So far, Tony's got 4 out of 5. Mike Epstein last night had 5 out of 6.
He called. I talked to him earlier, and he mentioned that. Yeah, he cleaned
did,
up last night.
He did very, very well, too. Okay.
He didn't even say, oh my, any time last night. I listened to the whole thing.
No, he didn't.
No.
Oh, it's the first time ever he never said, oh my.
See?
He was in shock.
Okay. We've got so let me see. What are we doing so far? Mark?
I'm just
He's the
hanging
only-
on by my fingernails.
Yeah, you're just hanging there. You're the only one who has not scored at all, Mark.
Come on, Mark, let's go.
And you're a
I
good-looking...
won't be able to face my family tomorrow.
You're a good-looking young guy. You should be scoring all over the place.
I know it.
Okay, Fernand has 1. Jimmy has 2. Barb has 3.
Wow.
Tony has 4. And Lou has 1. So you're all doing pretty well. And this is Gene
Bob,
Stapleton.
you're doing well.
Gene Stapleton, who of course is
Edith.
So young.
Edith, yep, on All in the Family, and has done a lot of other things. Every time she plays another role, it's hard to take her seriously because it's like she's now trying to be serious, getting away from from that role. Anyway, let's start with Lou. How old do you think Gene Stapleton is?
Well, Joe's not a descendant of her, but I'll say, how about, ooh, I think she's up there. How about 70?
70. Also, there's a Maureen Stapleton, too. I don't know whether they're related or not. Or whether they're, maybe all 3 of them, Maureen, Gene, and Joe, may be related to Staples' office furniture store.
Oh, there could be some connection there.
I'm so glad I said that. That was so hilarious. Anyway, Tony, what do you think? Gene Stapleton.
I'll say 69.
69, he says. You didn't look at any of these names on the list. Well, you couldn't have when made that guess.
No. Why?
I'm saying, I just said that because when my first comment would indicate that maybe you're accurate, so I wanted the next one to say you were totally
Well, I said
inaccurate.
she was no young chicken.
You said that, Fernanda,
that's
didn't
what-
you?
yeah,
So
that's
why
what
don't you
pissed me
guess
off
next
on
then?
that.
I'll tell you why. I know when she started in show business on the theater, she played in a little town in Townsend, Connecticut. And that was many, many, many years ago, and I was single.
And are you from that area?
Yes, I'm from Webster, originally.
Webster, Connecticut?
Webster, Mass.
Oh, Webster, Massachusetts.
Right on the line, Connecticut line.
Oh, that's right. It's just
Near Thompson.
near
The
Worcester.
one with the long lake. name of the lake.
Oh,
Chagagagog, Manchagagog, Chabanagagabong. I dare you all to repeat it.
you know that.
Say that again.
Lake Chagagagog, Manchagagog, Chabanagagabong.
Yeah, that's the actual name of the lake. That's true.
And it means you fish on your side, not fish on my side, and no one's fish in the middle.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Scotland before you.
I'll give a boost to Webster.
That's good.
Okay, I'll guess she's about 75.
75. You know, she was born with the name Jean Murray. I don't know what Stapleton is her
Yeah, there was a Jean Murray, too, you know, who was an actress.
Oh, maybe that's why she had to change her name to Stapleton.
Maybe I'll be wrong on that.
And she was born in New York City. I just thought I'd throw those kind of things in. And ask Jimmy what he thinks.
I think she's 73.
73. Okay, and Mark?
70.
70. And Barb?
62.
62?
You might be right.
Okay, she might be right. That's true. And then again, you might be right. Then again, Tony or Lou or Jimmy or Mark, they may be right.
Yeah.
All God's children may be right, Yeah, all God's
children.
Okay, Jean Stapleton. Let's see how old she is as we check now.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
I don't think so.
Gee, wait for us. We'll go pick you up.
Yeah, she's not really quite that
For
old.
yourself, Edith.
Okay, Jean Stapleton actually is 69.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty
So that's
cool.
why I said
I had a feeling.
Tony
I
got
thought you were being. Oh, jeez.
no. That's why I was asking Tony if he'd looked at this list, because so far he's got 5 out of 6.
Wait a minute. I
Oh,
think the
Tony, you got that?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
congratulations.
he did. That was Tony hit it right on the button. 69. Mark said 70, so you were very close, and so did Lou.
I'm cruising.
Golly, I was way off.
You said 75.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you weren't way off. That isn't too bad. 6
You
years.
know,
I have a feeling that BZ is giving Norm diamonds and jewels to give away, and he's letting the BZ people win. So he
I know it. I know it. It does look like it's
Only have
fixed.
one.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, the only problem is I'm such a terribly honest man that it would be hard for anybody to believe that story. Your Honor.
well, Norman, never run for politics. You'll lose it.
Oh, that's right. Hey, listen. Okay, let's one more. This is the
One more?
one more. This is the last one now,
Too bad.
and this is the Secretary General of the UN. Is he? I don't know if he's still Secretary General.
That's the new Egyptian one.
No, this is the one just before him.
Pérez de Cuéllar.
That's right, Javier Pérez de Cuéllar.
Javier.
You say it. Say it the way you say it.
Javier Pérez de Cuéllar.
Oh, you say it so nice.
Oh, because
Say the lake one more time.
Yeah, say it one more time, Fernanda.
Javier Pérez de Cuéllar.
No. Say the lake down in Webster.
Oh, Lake Chagagagog, Manchagagog, Chabanagagabong.
Unbelievable.
Fernand, I want you. God, I want you. Okay. Let's,
I'll tell you what, I'll send some cards when I go to website. I'll pick up some cards of the lake and I'll send them to you because I used to live on the lake myself. We used to sail around there.
As long as it's in front of the lake at sunset in a two-piece bathing suit.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Oh, I wouldn't dare do that. I'd have to borrow another body.
I have a picture of it actually on a sugar pack I got at a fine downtown restaurant. I collect sugar packs of interesting scenic views.
Oh, you do? Oh, they have
Yes,
good
I do.
dining rooms up there.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking at the lake.
Yeah, and I show them on my overhead projector. I have the entire collection of. I have an entire collection of shorebirds that I've
Doesn't work
got.
with mirrors,
I'll
Mom.
tell you what, if you like to go fishing, it's a terrific place.
Or you fish on your side, I'll fish on my side. Someone will fish on the
Nobody.
You don't know what Norm fishes for.
Oh.
I think you're giving me the old needle there, Big Jim.
I'm only kidding. Norm.
No, I know you. I know you. Get out of here. Okay.
Oh, no, let's let the last one go.
Okay, let's
hear the
figure. Javier Pérez de Cuéllar, who just stepped down as Secretary General
He's from
of the UN.
Peru.
He's from Peru. That's right. Born in Lima, Peru, and was a diplomat for the Peruvian government before he became
Right.
the Secretary General. Why don't you go first, Fernand?
You know where lima beans come
I'll
from?
say,
Lima beans are named after him.
is
That's
it
right.
lima beans? Lima?
Yeah, Lima beans. They call them there.
Oh, 72. I'll say 72, Norman.
You'll say 72, will you? Okay. And Jimmy, what do you think?
I'll say 67.
And what do you say, Mark?
I think 62.
62. And Barb? You always make such interesting sounds before you get.
Well,
Ugh.
gee, maybe she's giving birth.
She may be. She never said she was in the hospital for any illness. It could be because she's in labor. I never thought of that.
And Walter Lipschitz.
No, far away from that, Norm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Never know.
It's all right, Bob. We're just trying to cheer you up.
That's okay. I am careful already.
Okay, do they mind you talking in the hospital ward at this time of the morning?
No, I'm in my room all by myself.
Oh, I see.
Walter Lipschitz is on his way to visit you.
Okay.
What was that?
Walter Lipschitz is in the hall. He's about to plunge into your room now and hop into bed with you. He's that kind of a guy. Let's see. You said 70, did you, Barb?
Yes, I did, Norm.
Okay. What about you, Tony? What do you think?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's 60. He's got to be close to President. Well, I don't even know how old the president is. I'll just say 60.
President's 67.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll still
President
say
Bush.
60.
I said 67.
Okay. And Lou Ambrosino, what do you think?
Oh no! And by the way, the Essex Street off ramp has just been reopened, so you'll be able to get home. I'll say he's 66.
66. Okay, the Essex Street off-ramp has just been opened, and apparently there is a God then. I thought I'd be
You can go home.
I thought I'd be dramatic about that. Okay, you say 66, and let's check the actual age of Javier Pérez de Cuéllar. I go out there and I defeat the bull.
Ándale, ándale.
You like my little short pants and my funny hat as I go out to fight the bull?
¿Qué pasa, señor?
Or do you say, it's a plane, it's a plane? Anyway, Javier Pérez de Cuéllar, that's kind of pretty.
Oh, yes, he's pretty. Sounds like the old ball.
It was very hot that day at the Pampas. Anyway, Javier Pérez de Cuéllar is actually today, January 19th, is 72 years old.
72, I guessed it.
Fernanda said it right on the button.
Oh, golly.
Very good,
If
Fernanda.
I hit somebody around my age, I might guess it.
Yeah, see, you add an O to your name, and it'd be Fernando. See, there you got an advantage.
Oh, it's
right.
Fernanda.
Yeah, but is yours a Spanish name?
Well, I think it is. I was told my mother was reading a book and with a Spanish name in it when she...
Oh, but you're not of Spanish origin.
No, I'm French.
This is not Metro.
Oh, French. Oh, that sounds like it could be French too. Fernande.
Fernanda. Oui.
Fernanda.
Oh, see.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Is that the late report coming into you there?
Well, Tony won
Lou?
the game, didn't he?
Yes.
Barbara.
Yes. No. Tony had 5 out of 7.
Is he eligible?
No, he's not eligible.
See, Barbara would be.
Barbara would be, except that Tony actually won. You see.
Yeah, I know.
And
Oh, yeah, ring the bell.
Okay, he's from Winthrop. That's cool.
Oh, my
it's awful because yesterday Mike, who's a producer here, also won.
Well, he deserves that. He doesn't get anything.
No, I know he doesn't. He doesn't even get a thank you.
I'll get
Nothing.
Marilyn at the end of the shift.
Yeah.
So.
Barb got 3, which is very good, Barb.
Did very well.
You did very well, Barb.
Thank you.
And,
Where are you, Bob? Which hospital? So I can send you a card.
Oh, no, this, ask Connie for my address at home and send it to my home, number.
Oh, I see. So you'll be feeling better pretty soon.
Well, no, I'm waiting for an operation. It's been canceled twice now.
Oh.
Is that because you're stubborn and nasty?
No.
No, we all wish you well, Barb. And hope
We all wish you well, that's right.
Good luck.
Okay, you did very well, and Jimmy did well too. He got 2,
Thank you.
and Fernanda,
Yes, very.
You got
thank
2.
you very much. Can I play again?
You certainly can. Of course you can.
Okay.
And
It was
Lou.
nice meeting you all, guys. Good night.
Yeah. Oh, good night. Good night, Fernanda. And Lou got one. And Mark, you were fun to play with.
Progress.
Yeah.
Gee, I hope you don't bench me, Norm. I hope I can play again.
No, you can play again, and you didn't even get your uniform dirty, which is the nicest part. No,
thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot for playing with us. Take care. Take care, Mark. And let's see. And Jimmy, you're always a pleasure.
You too, Norm. Thank you very much. Good night.
Good night now. And thank you, Barbara, and very best of luck.
Hey, Norm.
Yes?
By the way, since Tony can't take the prize, why can't the second winner up pick it?
Because I made up a rule.
That's not fair.
I'm sorry. Well, let me think about that, and maybe next time that probably would make sense. What you're
I'm
saying.
going to take my name and address off the air, so.
That's right. You give your name to your and address to yourself, Tony, and we'll send you a prize.
Thanks.
Okay. Hey, Barb. Thanks a lot. Good luck to you.
Okay, thanks, Tony. Thanks, Norm.
Okay. Take care of yourself. Bye. And thank you very much, Lou. It's always a pleasure. And I'll talk to you in about 20 minutes.
We sure will, Norm.
Take care. Okay. And Tony.
Yes.
Be quiet.
I will.
No.
Bye-bye.
It's a pleasure to have you. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to have you. He's going to still be hanging around for the rest of the program, poor soul, because he has to. Okay, let's do the weather, okay? Let's see what the weather is. The 5-day WB. And also, incidentally, the lines are open now. We'll take some more phone calls from you. 254-1030. Our area code is 617. And we'll be around for about another hour, a little less, 45 minutes or so. So if there are things you want to say, this would be a good time to call and say them. 5-day WBZ AccuWeather forecast, meteorologist Roy Gallant says just a plain cold the rest of the night, just the way it is now. It's down to 6 degrees outside our WBZ studios, now 6 above. And the outlook for the daytime hours. Yes. Sunday during the day, sunny and windy with highs about 18. Sunday night, clear with lows 5 to 10. Again, another cold night, but starting to moderate a bit by Monday with clouds and snow on Monday, some accumulation, but highs about 24. And then Tuesday getting up to about 30 under partly sunny skies. Wednesday, some sunshine with highs 35 to 40 degrees. This is just so damn romantic. It was nice, yeah. But I think you better go with your husband because one day you'll look back upon this moment and you'll say, I don't know what I'm talking about. I was trying to think of Casablanca, the final scene with Ingrid Bergman and Humphrey Bogart. And she said he's telling her to go off with Paul Henry, even though she wants to stay with him. I just love that scene. And I can't remember exactly how the dialogue goes. You wouldn't like being married to me because I'm a world adventurer. You never know where I'm going to be tomorrow. It could be Tierra del Fuego. It could be Managua. It could be here in Casablanca. It could be in Methuen. You never know. And you look like the kind of lady who would settle down with Paul Henry and enjoy life with him much better than chasing halfway around the globe with some old yegg like me. This is kind of pretty, though. Time is now 7 minutes before 4 o'clock. Tell you what, let's all just close our eyes and think of somebody we love, okay? that was so very nice.
It's freezing cold January, and there's plenty of winter ahead. If you've waited this long to buy a winter coat, then Frugal Fanny's is the only place for you, because January is coat sale month. We prepare for this all year long. We're restocked for peak selection right now, with the biggest inventory of the finest coats and jackets for misses and petites anywhere. All the best labels, top names, and fancy designers without the fancy prices. 40 to 70% off list on Evan Pacone, Larry Levine, Perry Ellis, John Mayer, Bill Blass, and Anne Klein, to name a few. Gorgeous long wools, short wools, swings and wraps, car coats, parkas, fake furs, and more. And don't miss this. Fashion parkas by Nautica, worth over $200, just $49.95 while they last. Frugal Fanny's open special days this holiday weekend. Today, Sunday, noon to 6, and Monday, 8 to 6. Frugal Fanny's in Westwood, Reading, and Framingham.
New England's news and information station, WBZ, AM 1030.
This is Gary LaPierre. When you wake up tomorrow morning, the entire WBZ News team will bring you all the latest news you need to know from around New England and around the world.
Should you wear a heavy coat or a jacket? This is Elliot Abrams. I'll update the exclusive AccuWeather forecast every 10 minutes.
This is Gil Santos. I'll have all the local sports action, all the scores, and the latest from the world of sport.
Listen for the latest traffic updates every 10 minutes. This is Jeff Brown. Joe Green and I will tell you what routes to avoid and which way is the best way to work.
And I'm Peter Mead. I'll talk to the people making the news and make sure you stay informed throughout the morning.
Join Peter and the entire WBZ team for the WBZ Morning News tomorrow morning on New England's news and information station, WBZ, AM 1030.
In case you were born on January 19th, you're wondering who else was born. That is, we guess the ages of people who are alive, but many interesting other people were born on January 19th as well, including Carl Sandburg, Robert E. Lee, Edgar Allan Poe, James Watts, the inventor of the modern steam engine, and Isaiah Thomas, American printer, editor, almanac, publisher, and historian. Anyway, if today's your birthday, January 19th, have a very happy birthday also.
These days, to keep your career growing, you must keep yourself growing. To do that, you need Career Track. Career Track's renowned audio tape training seminars have helped millions of professionals develop new skills and advance in their careers. With audio cassette seminars, you can get valuable career training in the privacy of your own home, office, even in your car as you commute. It's an edge that will make you more productive, effective, and ultimately more successful. As part of this exclusive radio audio bookstore offer, consider The Psychology of Self-Esteem. You'll learn the secrets of self-confidence, affirmation, stepping beyond your comfort zone, and establishing a positive self-image to help you reach your potential at work and at home. This 6-cassette program is only $59.95, a $20 savings. Full refund if not satisfied. Call now 1-800-622-6211 and ask for Operator A. Raise your self-esteem and achieve peak performance with Career Track's highly acclaimed audio tape training program, The Psychology of Self-Esteem, just $59.95. To order, call 1-800-622-6211, Operator A.
Hey, we go to Paul in Malden. Hi, good morning, Paul.
Good morning, Norm. Good morning.
Good, no, I'm here. Good morning.
Oh, it was kind of a dead...
no, because I just
shocked.
I just had a feeling you were going to say something so wonderful, I didn't want to talk over it.
Yeah. Oh, it's awful cold out, isn't it?
It is, it's getting down toward 5 degrees here outside our studios.
She's hot.
She's hot, yeah.
Well, that's because you generate so much warmth.
I do
the
too.
airwaves.
I do too. And women just they see that they catch it right off.
Right. Well, I thank you for the gems I received again.
all the treasures.
Although I did receive one of those weather sticks that.
Oh, you did not get that?
No, I thought I was going to receive one, but I never did.
Okay, we'll send you one. I'll have to ask you to hang on and talk with Tony again. I never save anything, so yeah, I know it seems silly. I just sent you stuff, and I had your address, but I don't keep a record of stuff. So Tony will get it, and we'll send it out to you tomorrow.
Okay. And I was listening to the Dumb Birthday Game, and now you're attracting people in hospitals. I mean, the hospital edition is working, I guess.
We might have an edition that will feature maybe patients in hospitals exclusively.
Yeah, but isn't there a hospital edition now?
Well, we may make it that. Now, that we were just experimenting with it, see how it will work out. And then we may get even more specialized than that. We may have them in specific areas of hospitals.
Yeah, I understand Merv Griffin is actively pursuing you to syndicate the Dumb Birthday Game.
I think so. He says it'll be bigger than Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy.
Marilyn will be the Vanna White.
Yeah, well, we already have. We have a computer version of the Dumb Birthday Game as well as a board game.
Right. And see, the only stumble block I understand is that you don't want to do it in Hollywood. You'd rather do it either in Methuen or Middleton.
That's right.
And you don't want guest celebrities. You'd rather have people like myself or Joe the Baker.
Oh, absolutely.
Constance.
Absolutely. That's right. That's right.
You know what wouldn't be a bad idea is if this gets so darn popular, maybe you could get one of the regulars to come in like maybe once a month and play in the studio or not even play in the studio, but just kind of be there to, and you could play.
You're trying to worm your way into these studios, aren't you? So you can turn the heat down at your place and warm up here.
Right.
I know guys like you, Paul. You're not fooling me.
Right. How's your Arnold Stang coming along?
I still I got to work on that a little bit more.
Yeah. I understand that Olga Lipschitz had dated Arnold at one time or another.
I'm going to have to leave you on that because we got news, and I'm already late. WBZ Boston, it's 4 o'clock. Bye-bye now.
Norm cut that one close with Paul. Jimmy from Winthrop, who said he was going to be 40 that June, means that he'll be turning 73 this year. Jimmy, if you're out there, get in touch. I should add a disclaimer here that you should not try combining Gold Bond and eucalyptimint. Please leave that to the professionals and do not try that at home. Go to somebody else's house. Hi-yo! Closing the vault and leaving this world a little sillier than we found it. For New England's news and information station, WBZ AM 1030. Eucalyptimint, Square Dancing Libertarians, Paula Abdul, Babbly England, Frugal Fannies, highly acclaimed audio tapes from Career Track. Operator A, Arnold Stang, Walter and Olga Lipschitz. The Essex Street Off-Ramp, Collecting Sugar Packets, Shorebirds, Lima Beans, Lima Peru, Funny Hats and Short Pants, the famed Woodsman's Weather Stick, Lake Chagaga Gaga, yeah, okay. Gary LaPierre, Gil Santos, Elliot Abrams, Jeff Brown, Peter Mead, David Brednoy, David Lanz on piano, Lou Ambrosino, and that old yegg, Norm Nathan. I'm Tony Nesbitt.